Welcome back anyway. That's the reel. Today, as you've seen, I'm going to take you out and show you how to set up and use the Tournament Mono Mag for the first time here at Tronixpro. You join me today on the mighty Bristol channel here at Blue Anchor. Unfortunately, we're not going to be fishing. Today is just a product launch video for this brand new reel. And there you are, in all its glory. For some of you, it may seem a nightmare, and for others, you should be quite excited. As a coach, I get lots of people message me and ring me up, asking me about using multipliers for the first time. 99% of it is confidence, and like anything in life, not running before you can walk. So in this short video, I'm going to walk you through the way that I would set this reel up straight off of the shelf. We're not going to be casting 200 yards today. That comes in 5 years' time when you know what you're doing. So, first thing, don't overfill the spool. Secondly, spool tensioner. Rule of thumb is, with a spool, you need a little bit of play. So what I need to do is undo the spool tension knob on the end, and we should get a little bit of play, just like that. All right, slight movement. That's rule of thumb. All right, this is basic level stuff. Then, when we first cast, we need to make sure that the brakes are on fully. Please do not over tension the brakes or the tension knob, as you will ruin the reel. Not just with this one, any multiplier reel. And naturally, we want to make sure the mono mag or the mag is in tight, pressed next to the spool. So what I like to do is undo the drag system, the star drag on the side, like so, and then that should allow me to thread line up through the reel under tension, just like that. If I let go of the line, it doesn't go anywhere, but if I pull it, like so, it allows me to take line. So what I'm going to do now is have a simple overhead thump. Now, if you used a multiplier before, the overhead thump is probably one of the hardest casts to do without getting a fluff up, because it's unnatural. It's a little bit jerky for a multiplier, but here it goes. And there we go. Perfect. And there you go. Absolutely fine. See, even you could do this. So all I've done from the first cast is loosen off the brakes just a little bit. Luckily, they've got numbers around to aid us for people like me who forget. So all I've done is turn my brake off by 2. Remember, everything we do when using a new multiplier or using a multiplier full time is in little stages. Today is just about getting you out fishing confident and using a multiplier. All I'm going to do now is just a simple over the head thump again. And there we go. Simple stuff. No overrun. Look at that. Simple stuff. I know I tell you this all the time, but I think you know by now, I'm not a super duper caster. I'm not a tournament caster, and I've got lots of work to do on my cast. But it suits me, it suits my body, and it suits my elements. Being ex-military, I've got lots of aches and pains and broken bits, so my casting isn't perfect. But this isn't a casting video. Hopefully, in the next few casts, I can show you what this reel can do. I am definitely not advising you to get out with a multiplier for the first time and do this. But as you know, I'm quite confident, and hopefully I can get the brake system off and the mags off and see how far I can actually hit a lead today with a reel straight off of the shelf. Wish me luck. As I've said, I'm just trying to get a bit of lead speed and make sure my lead comes round on the outside of my tip, which it did. Mono Mag off. And there you go. Woohoo! And there we go. Right, we're getting somewhere. So all I'm going to do now is swing it again, hopefully get some lead speed and bring the lead round on the outside of the tip. I've loosened off my brakes and I'm also going to loosen off the mags in the air to hopefully gain us an extra 30 or 40 yards when the lead starts to slow down. Let's try and get some lead speed into it, the same as before. There we go, mags off in the air, no fluffing up, absolutely perfect, just like that. Right, for my 5th and final cast, what I'm going to do now is loosen off the brakes a little bit more and try and knock the mono mags off a little bit earlier in the cast. I am definitely not advising you guys to do this at home if it's your first time out with this reel, but let's have a go and see what I can do. I've been in no danger so far of getting a blow up or a fluff up or cracking off or getting a birdie, whatever way you want to phrase it. This reel is running super smooth with just a few little, hopefully easy tips which I've got across to you. You should have no problem in getting one of these reels and coming out for the first time using a multiplier. So here it goes. What I'm going to do, as I've said, is I'm going to take the brakes off and knock the mono mags off a little bit earlier to try and get some more lead speed, allowing me to cast a little bit further. So here it goes. Right, I'm going to go for it this time, all right? No pain, no gain. And there you go. Beautiful. I'm not using super duper tow rope on the reel to make it look like I'm casting a million miles. This is 15 pound 0.30, which is pretty much as low as you want to go on a multiplier. But the good thing about that is you are seeing that this reel is capable of using thin line. I could have used 0.4 or 0.45 to make it look like I'm casting 300 yards, but I wanted to be realistic with you. And that's probably as low as you'd want to go on a multiplier. So as you can see, this reel is ticking all the boxes for me. And it's so straightforward and simple to set up. As I said to you before, once you get experienced, you probably might want to take the brake blocks out, change your bearings or whatever other people do, change the oil, you know, what the tournament guys do. But as an out and out fishing reel, it's outstanding in my opinion. Right, what I'm going to do now is my last cast. I'm going to take the mags off, I'm going to take the brakes off, I'm going to just give it a big one, and hopefully the reel doesn't blow up on me. But I'm definitely not advising you to do this at home. Here we go. Take the brakes off, check the spool, that's fine. Don't ever mess around with the tensioner. As I've said to you at the start, don't over tighten it and don't play around with it in the cast. What I'm going to do now, knock the brakes off even more and knock the mono mags off a little bit more earlier in the cast. Remember, don't do this at home. This is being done by an untrained orangutan. Me. Right, let's go. Remember, I'm using 0.3 line with an 80 pound shock leader. Come on. Be nice to me. Oh yeah. There you go, mag's right off. Beauty. Look at that. No overrun at all. Look how thin that line is as well. Anyway, thanks everyone. This is the Banzai Mono Mag. I am here at the Bristol Channel. If you're brand new to fishing or you're thinking about going across to a multiplier, then check it out. As you've seen, 5 or 6 casts, you too could be flying a lead out there at ease with confidence, knowing that you're not going to get a bird's nest. Thanks everyone.